Most musicians slow down after a few decades. Some barely last 10 years before calling it quits. But a rare breed of hard rock legends refuse to stop. These 10 rock stars are all over 70 years old, and every single one of them is still performing live. Number 10. Roger Daltrey. Inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame with The Who in 1990, Planet Rock listeners voted him rock's 5th greatest voice in music history. Born March 1, 1944, that makes him 82 years old.
Very soon you leave me, but it's all right.
The Who embarked on their farewell tour in 2025 and played what they said was their final U.S. concert that year. Most people assumed the curtain had closed for good. It had not. Sir Roger Daltrey announced a 2026 U.S. solo run called A Great Night Out, a 20-city tour kicking off August 23rd in Mesa, Arizona, and wrapping September 29th in Medford, Massachusetts. He was also honored with a knighthood by the Prince of Wales at Windsor Castle on December 10, 2025, for his contributions to both charity and music. Daltrey founded the Teenage Cancer Trust concert series at the Royal Albert Hall, which he curated personally for 25 years, raising millions for young cancer patients across the United Kingdom.
No need to be so sad, he's only late. We'll bring you far from things.
An 82-year-old knight of the realm, still performing Baba O'Reilly and Won't Get Fooled Again for packed venues. That alone earns the number 10 spot. Number 9. Ian Gillan. He joined Deep Purple from Episode 6 in June 1969, and his volcanic vocal performances on In Rock, Fireball, and Machine Head helped establish the blueprint for hard rock singing across the next 5 decades. Born August 19, 1945, he is now 80 years old, with zero signs of slowing down. Deep Purple announced a brand new studio album, their 24th set for release in 2026, and backed it with a staggering touring schedule spanning dozens of countries across multiple continents. When asked about the Long Goodbye Farewell tour that launched in 2017, Gillan laughed it off entirely. 9 years after announcing a farewell, the man whose screams defined Highway Star and Child in Time is still busier than most musicians half his age. His endurance on the road at 80 years old is one of hard rock's most quietly extraordinary ongoing stories. Number 8. Ann Wilson. Heart's hard rock catalog, built on songs like Barracuda, Crazy on You, and Magic Man, represents some of the most powerful guitar rock delivered by any band of the 1970s. Born June 19, 1950, Ann Wilson is 75 years old. In 2024, the group was roughly a month into their Royal Flush tour when everything stopped. Wilson disclosed publicly that she had undergone an operation to remove something that turned out to be cancerous. While the initial surgery was successful, her doctors recommended preventive chemotherapy. Heart launched the continuation of their Royal Flush tour in 2025, and reviews praised the commanding stage presence that had always made Heart one of rock's most formidable live acts. band was inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame in 2013. At 75, after defeating cancer and returning to full touring, Ann Wilson is still delivering Barracuda with the same force she brought in 1976. Number 7. Alice Cooper.
But we got no choice. All you girls and boys.
Born February 4th, 1948, Alice Cooper is 78 years old, and his 2026 schedule would exhaust a performer half his age. Spring U.S. dates, Las Vegas residency dates, a full European tour run, then more shows in the fall. He simultaneously reunited with the original Alice Cooper Band for their first album together in over 50 years, The Revenge of Alice Cooper, released July 25th, 2025 on Ear Music.
How each other played.
We don't really have to look at each other to pretty much know what the next guy's.
The record features drummer Neil Smith, bassist Dennis Dunaway, and multi-instrumentalist Michael Bruce, and was produced once again by Bob Ezrin, the man who shaped the band's early sound back in the 1970s. For the live touring cycle, Cooper announced 22-year-old British guitarist Anna Cara as his new lead guitarist, while Nita Strauss took time away following the birth of her child. The godfather of shock rock is still bringing the guillotines, the fake blood, and the electric chairs to full theatrical production at 78.
One look could kill my pain.
He is recording reunion albums with original bandmates and mentoring the next generation of shredders simultaneously. Nobody in rock does reinvention quite like this.
My school out.
Number 6. Rob Halford.
It's so frustrating as I dip from town to town.
Over 50 years of association with Judas Priest, more than 50 million records sold worldwide. Born August 25th, 1951, the metal god is 74 years old. Fan reviews from multiple cities on their 2026 European tour confirmed what many had hoped but few expected. The operatic screams that defined Screaming for Vengeance and Defenders of the Faith remain fully intact. He also recorded a historic duet with Ozzy Osbourne before Ozzy passed away on July 22, 2025, a collaboration Halford described as the first duet between the two in their entire careers. Halford joined Judas Priest in 1973, departed briefly in 1992, rejoined in 2003, and never left again. Breaking the Law, Painkiller, and Electric Eye remain staples of every setlist.
Breaking the law, breaking the law, breaking the law, breaking the law.
The man who once rode a Harley-Davidson onto the stage in full leather and chrome studs is still commanding arenas at 74. No backing tracks, no illusions, just one of heavy metal's purest voices, still entirely earned. Number 5. Klaus Meine. Born May 25, 1948, the voice of the Scorpions is 78 years old. In the 1980s, doctors told him he might never sing again after he required surgery on his vocal cords. He came back. He always comes back. The Scorpions were among the first major Western hard rock bands to perform in the Soviet Union, playing to enormous crowds in Leningrad in April 1988. At a moment when rock music from the West was still a radical and electrifying novelty to Soviet audiences. Their catalog stretches across 6 decades and more than 5,000 concerts in over 80 countries. In 2025, the band navigated serious setbacks on the road. Drummer Mickey D was hospitalized with a severe health crisis, and Klaus Meine battled a serious case of laryngitis that forced multiple show cancellations. Despite all of it, the Scorpions continued their 60th anniversary touring commitment. Rock You Like a Hurricane, Blackout, and The Zoo still electrify every arena they enter. At 78, having survived vocal surgery and illness, Klaus Meine remains exactly who he has always been, the man who refuses to stop. Number 4. Triumph. The Canadian power trio formed in Mississauga, Ontario in 1975 and spent the late 1970s and entire 1980s building a reputation as one of the most ferociously powerful live rock acts in North America. Their catalog, built around Lay It on the Line, Magic Power, and Fight the Good Fight, earned them 18 gold and 9 platinum awards across Canada and the United States. They were inducted into the Canadian Music Hall of Fame at the Juno Awards on April 6, 2008. Then, in 1988, guitarist and vocalist Rick Emmett quit over musical and business differences, stating publicly that he would never play with Triumph again. And for years, the three members remained estranged from one another. They eventually reconciled, but COVID and other complications pushed a full reunion further into the future. For nearly 3 decades, a full reunion tour seemed impossible. Then, on April 10, 2026, guitarist Rick Emmett and drummer Gil Moore took the stage at Hard Rock Live in Orlando, Florida, donating 100% of net proceeds from that first show to Make-A-Wish. The Rock and Roll Machine Reloaded tour went on to span multiple Canadian and American cities. Emmett described the audiences as spanning 3 full generations, from veterans who were there at the original peak to grandchildren discovering the songs for the very first time. Number 3. Tony Iommi. The riff that opens Iron Man, the opening notes of Paranoid, the sludge and weight of War Pigs. Every one of those moments came from the same hands. The right hand fitted with prosthetic fingertips built to replace the tips lost in a factory accident at 17 years old. Born February 19, 1948, Tony Iommi is 78 years old, and he is widely regarded as the single most influential guitarist in the history of heavy metal. On July 5, 2025, Iommi took the stage at Villa Park in Birmingham, England for the Back to the Beginning concert, a 10-hour event that brought together Metallica, Slayer, Tool, and dozens of other artists to honor Black Sabbath's legacy. It was Ozzy Osbourne's final performance before his death on July 22, 2025. Iommi joined Geezer Butler and Bill Ward before a sold-out crowd of approximately 40,000 people and delivered the riffs that started heavy metal itself.
Go fucking crazy, Celeste!
Number 2. Geddy Lee and Alex Lifeson. Any hope of a Rush reunion had seemingly ended when powerhouse drummer and lyricist Neil Peart died on January 7, 2020. Everyone in rock assumed it was finished forever. Both Geddy Lee and Alex Lifeson, each born in 1953 and now 72 years old, eventually had other plans. The 50-something tour marks the band's first live performances since their final show with Peart at the Kia Forum in Los Angeles in August 2015. German drum virtuoso Annika Niels joined the lineup, and the tour opened at the same Kia Forum on June 7, 2026. Lifeson confirmed that every night includes a dedicated tribute to Pert. Two 72-year-olds honoring their fallen brother by performing some of the most technically demanding music in rock history. Tom Sawyer, The Spirit of Radio, and 21's 12, thundering through arenas once again. Number 1. Mick Jagger. Born July 26, 1943, the frontman of the Rolling Stones turns 83 this year. Over 60 years of performing live. Over 300 million records sold worldwide. Their Hackney Diamonds North American tour in 2024 generated an estimated $235 million across 18 dates, selling approximately 848,000 tickets, and stands as one of the most commercially dominant touring runs in rock history.
Why you angry with me? Why angry? Please just forget.
Jagger's stage endurance, running and leaping across stages for 2-hour sets while in his 80s, has become one of the defining athletic feats in music history. At 82, Mick Jagger is still writing new music, still hungry to tour, and still the most recognizable rock frontman who ever lived. Rock and roll was never meant to have an expiration date. He has proved it for 6 decades running.
Please,